Welcome to the inaugural installment of the Good Hood Sessions here in the Good Neighborhood. My name is Seamus Gallivan, and I'm here in the home of Black Rock Entertainment here in downtown Black Rock, right next to the Sportsman's Tavern, where we're about to have a big jam for the Good Neighborhoods Home for the Holidays series benefiting Compass House. We're going to close it out tonight with a bunch of people, these two gentlemen included, who are Buffalo natives who have traveled far and wide. I'm here with Sick to my right, your left. Greg Klyma, my left, your right. They've had some wild adventures in their life that all began here in Buffalo, New York, and they're going to tell us a little something about them through song and through a couple stories. First of all, I'd like to tell everybody, like for y'all to tell everybody where you're from and what has brought you back. How about we start with you, Greg?
I was born right here in Buffalo, New York, at Sisters Hospital, and I was raised in Cheektowaga, New York.
And Sick for Greg and I both, a cat that we met you down in Austin, but your roots are here. Tell us about your roots in Buffalo.
All right, I was born in Millard Fillmore Hospital and raised in Amherst. Did a brief stint in Kenmore, I believe, like a year. And shortly after high school, I'd been playing music, violin, since I was like four, forced at gunpoint by my parents. Hi, Mom, love you.
And I understand you have a song that is
yeah,
that takes you back home and is especially relevant right now.
Well, while I was touring with bluegrass bands, I realized that I couldn't legally be buried on my family's land, which is south of Rochester, dairy country. And just this Friday, Christmas Eve morning, my great-grandmother, Ruby Drake, passed away at 101 years old, which is amazing. She lived a great life, real honest and pure, beautiful woman. And this is a song about being buried on her land.
The first song that gives birth to the Good Hood Sessions is about death. We give you Sick and Greg Klyma.
It's my specialty. Quite some time before I pass, darling, there's a favor I may ask. To keep you fed, you know I work this land, darling, won't you understand? Lay my body shallow beneath the grass. When I bought the farm, at least that gave y'all shelter from a storm. Through that weather I was living or dead, I will give my best to try and keep y'all fed. I'm gonna do my best to try and keep y'all safe from harm. Bury me in the pasture when I'm dead. I'll fertilize the grass to the cattle, spread from the dirt to the grass to the cattle to the plain in the milk y'all drank in the meat y'all ate. Bury me in the pasture when I'm dead. Hear what I said. Bury me in the pasture when I'm dead. Expensive things, you knew that whether I was dead or alive, I will give my all so y'all survive. And if I go and bite the dust, you know I ain't gonna go to hell. Cause I've done my best trying to keep y'all alive and well. Bury me in the pasture when I'm dead. I'll fertilize True story.
All right, that's
Terrible
sick.
solo. Oh,
And Greg Klyma
That was beautiful, man.
with a song dedicated to Sick's great-grandmother, 101. How about it?
101.
Glad you were home for that. Sick, and glad to have you home here. And a song that we'd like to have Greg play now, which is, I really believe it's kind of a quintessential Buffalo song. It gets at the heart of the city and the heart of the people in it, and pretty thorough in going across town and finding what defines this city. And I don't know about you, Sick, but I have met people in Texas along some of our travels.
We had that interesting thing in Corpus Christi where
where a guy who had never been to Buffalo heard this song from Greg Klyma and said, "I've never been to that town, but I'm suddenly nostalgic for it." If I get the story correctly. So it's a really cool song, and I really think that this song will go down as in the canon of Buffalo music, one of the songs that really gets to the heart of us. Greg Klyma, give us 2 Degrees in Buffalo.
It's 2 degrees in Buffalo, snow's coming down. It's whiteness blankets everything around. Drifts that measure 6 and 7 feet above the ground. Plows will run all night to move the snow. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. Cold, dry wind, a storm is coming over water that is warmer. Weathermen do what they can to warn of a northbound pressure system and another coming down from Canada over Erie and Ontario. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. City's getting older, all the youth is moving out. Some as soon as they can leave their parents' house. They'll graduate from a college here and get hired for a job down south, where the coolest thing they'll hear is on the radio. They earned their 2 degrees in Buffalo. Where Saturday morning at the Broadway market, sage and the bread, piney manga, buy a beef on whack or get a pound of Saleen's dogs. You can walk the Elmwood Strip and shop, take your children to Albright Knox, or maybe out to see Niagara Falls. And if they act up, remind them of Father Baker's halls. Anywhere you travel, folks have heard of Buffalo. The chicken wings, the sports teams, and the snow. No one talks about the culture or the history, for these are things that so few seem to know. So few seem to know of the inventions, exhibitions, contributions to a nation growing strong. A stop along the Underground Railroad, where presidents have lived and died while industry and art grew side by side. But heydays come and happened. 2 degrees in Buffalo. At the turn of the 20th century, the city of light had jobs aplenty. Immigrants from Europe made their homes in the parks of Frederick Olmsted. You could read from a paper that Mark Twain started before St. Lawrence Seaway came along. And the Erie Canal was more than just a folk song. At 3 a.m. if I want a drink, I just might head on over to the old Pink and see if any of my old friends are still hanging around. They claim that in this nation there are 6 degrees of separation. I hear the same is true the whole world round. But in the city of good neighbors, man, it's more like a small town. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. And anywhere you go, you're bound to see somebody that you know. I was born in Sisters Hospital. I'm proud to call it home. And anywhere the buffalo may roam, from Atlanta out to the plains of Colorado, we talk of friends and memories of home. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. It's only 2 degrees in Buffalo. That's sick on the fiddle.
That's Greg Klyma. He's got a show on January 8th at the Sportsman's Tavern, 2011.
And January 4th at Sportsman's Tavern.
January 5th at
Fifth.
Sportsman's Tavern.
At Sportsman's Tavern.
Be there.